Hey, good morning, guys, and welcome to today's live analysis for Bank Nifty. Today is the 1st of March 2023. The current time is 6:52 a.m. IST, and yeah, I'm starting a bit early today because I won't be able to attend the markets, and I'm having some other commitments. So what is happening currently, something which should easily capture your eye is first is let's look at the bigger picture. So these are nothing but the monthly profiles, and overall we are just developing higher, and then the price is just stabilizing. So this is what the overall action was. Develop some sideways, and then we are just doubling or just tripling down, and now we are just chopping around in this overall range. So this is what the overall how the overall price is developed from October to the February time period. Okay, and overall, this being the March, the new month series. So couple of areas, or the point of interest for me lies into the February's low. That's where a lot of stops, and 39,500 again, a round number. Next comes the monthly point of control of October, which is around 39,000, again a round number. Uh, Thirdly is 41,000, anything above 41,500, or the monthly point of control of the February month, because overall, if you see, a lot of trapped buyers were there, are there in the current auction. And we also have got two HVN. So so I will what I'll do is I'll for me 41,000 is the line inside, and anything above 41,000, so for me this is one balance, and this is the other balance, and that's how I'll be looking at. And these are the choppy areas or choppy zones between 41,000 to 40,000 on the futures, and on the top is between 42,000 to 41,000. So thousand point range is the overall I'm seeing from the monthly perspective. Now, once I plot in the charts, one thing which should easily you should spot is, what is happening. Yeah. So what I mean by what is happening is, if you see, we are like sort of in a 5-day balance. So let me just zoom in a bit. Okay. So this is the 5-day balance, which I'm talking of. This is the end of the February month, and one thing which is really which is catching my eye is, we are finding supply coming in at the monthly value area low. So this is the value area, or this is the volume profile for the month of February, and at exact levels is where the supply is coming in, and this is also the top of the balance. Yeah. So a lot of stop loss orders are getting, so these are where a lot of limit orders will be placed. A lot of liquidity area is seen around 40,600. Now this is for the futures chart, what I'm sharing. Yeah. So I hope first of all is you are able to spot where is the supply. Yeah. So we are seeing supply coming in at the value area, or the monthly value area low, and it is just chopping around. And if I just look at the just at this 5-day range, now things look a bit interesting. Okay. So what am I seeing is, let me just hide this, so that way I'll get some more picture clear. And one of the things which I will be looking at is this level, so 40,600 and 40,100. So this is from a higher range where again I'll be seeing some supply to come in, and some supply to shut off below this level. So this is the range, or the 5-day range. There are stops above, so there are stops around 40,700. We have a sort of an excess around 39,800, and also the volume point of control of this 5 days range is around 40,491, and that's where the price just closed. So yeah, so a lot of data driven, data is telling me that this is the choppy zone. So if you want to take any trades, what you can do is either wait for this range to break out and have a continuation. So look at this type of retracement rate. This will be the right reaction and the right opportunity. Don't be in a hurry to just chase this breakout, because that's where a lot of people will be trapped. And what will happen is, again, supply will come in and they will take the push the prices down. Similarly, on the lower end is, don't be in a hurry to short and get trapped, because that's where a lot of sellers will be trapped by good buying, because I'm seeing below around 40,000, 39,800. This is a range where a lot of buying positions have been created, and this position needs to be protected today. So even though we are way above, we are still trading in the balance. So just have a look at this range, overall high level range, and that way you can develop your trade plan from the intraday trade perspective. Okay, so let me just go back. Let me just minimize this. Okay. Just hold on. Okay, sorry. Yeah, just messing up with. But anyway, so the thing is, we are seeing rejection from the monthly balance, or the monthly value. So anything in the monthly, if we are start accepting, then we might see some sort of short covering. Okay. And again, coming back to so this is let me now plot the market profile to get even some more granularity. So even in this 5 days range, this is the overall choppiness seen, and we are having some structural stops, which needs to be taken out. So what I mean is, there are some stops from the structure perspective above the value area high. There are some structure stops below the value area low. Yeah. So these are the levels where there will be some sell liquidity. So this is where a lot of sell orders will be placed. These are the zones where a lot of buy orders, or buyers liquidity will be placed. Yeah. So a pretty good and interesting day to learn from the price action and from how the overall auction is developing. So here the clearly you are able to see three interest areas. So if we what's the plan for today? So if the price opens above the 40,275, then immediately my focus shifts to the clearing the structural stops, and this is a 45-degree line, so I'm expecting a good short covering, and see we clear and we go to the 40,500, and then we might see some sort of exhaustion. So that's the immediate, if we open a sort of a gap up, or just slight gap up, or even if we open around 40,300, so see, or try to feel whether supply is coming in or not. If supply is not coming in, and then we might see a reversal, clearing all this stops, because there are a lot of again stops, and a very few auctions, if you see a very few single prints. So this is where again supply will try to protect their levels, and they will be having their stops around 40,600. Yeah. So that's the first trade plan. Second trade plan is if the price opens, okay, so this is the first trade plan, how the price, or the scenario. Second is if it opens below or within this range, so then expect the 40,000. So, and this is the time point of control, so expect this as a level of resistance, and the value very high as a resistance. and see whether we are getting balancing and continuation. So, look at the reactions, such reactions, and then you can take quick scalps in terms of puts, and then you can target the low of the day. So this is the second scenario. Third scenario is, if we open below the previous day's low, or the Monday's low, then see whether we getting accepted or are we getting rejected. Then then the buyers were the ones who will be tested, and I'll be looking to see the stops getting clear. And there is an anomaly seen on the spot chart. I think it is around 39,000. So let me just see that. So there was a small gap, which I spotted. Uh, so let me just delete this. Yes. So this is that particular gap. Yeah. Um, so look at this range. So anything below 40,000, there will be a small dip, and we also have got good HVN here. So buyers will again try to protect. So what you have to see is once this gap is filled, we would be seeing buyers coming in, and sellers will be getting trapped. So this for me will be an inflection point, and an area where I'll be taking a long, and when I see such type of reaction is where I'll be taking a long trade. I will not be taking a long trade when this level gets breached, or when I'll be looking at this sort of reaction and then only executing the long trade. Or else I'll be just waiting and watching how the price is getting developed. Yeah. So these are the overall three scenarios which I'll be looking at in the play. And another is if we open way above 40,500, so that is the fourth scenario, a good gap up, then the shorts will be trapped and they will be looking to exit. So a lot of buy orders will be coming in, so there will be some good short covering. And the last scenario is if we open way below 39,600, then again a lot of sell orders would come in, and they will try to take the price lower. Okay. So those are couple of things which I'm looking at. And if I just look at the Dow Jones, it is still negative, so I'm expecting today's pre-open to be a bit negative. Yeah, rest Hang Seng market is positive, Nikkei is flat. Yeah, so but the Dow Jones is an opening in negative, so I'm expecting the price to open today. So do look at the pre-open data to get some more clarity, and based on that you can take the trades. VIX has also increased a bit slightly, but still not majorly. Crude has it is around 83, USD INR is 82. So yeah, so not a good sign in terms of for the banks. Okay. And now coming back to what will be my areas of what I'll be looking at from the micro perspective. Okay. So overall we were in a very choppy and in a very a balanced zone from 4,300 to 4,200. Okay. And if you are a price action, and if you understand candlestick, you will be able to spot this reversals and U-turns, and you could have captured. So that's what I was doing yesterday, is looking at this VIX continuation to fail above, continuation. So there was a failure, and there was no continuation higher. So then this acted as a good level to short, and cover those short around those. So a very choppiness, and a lot of people did lost yesterday. So coming to today, my levels are gonna be again this choppiness zone. So I'll be looking at this levels. Okay. So going forward, so let me just hide the volume data, and yeah, so now these are some of the levels, so which I'll be looking at. You can just take a screenshot of this, but yeah, I'm seeing supply shutting off below this. 40,225 is an important level. So 42.25 and 4200. So this would act as a level of support if the price opens, above this and, with below 4300. Yeah. So just start observing and, based on that, you can have your immediate action plan, and then, you can start trading. Yeah. So thank you again. Tomorrow I'll see if I can come live and analyze decode the pre-open data. But if not, then maybe I'll join in again in the morning, and then, yeah, I'll share my analysis. So thank you, and hope that, you were able to learn something new, and, don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and comment in this video. So thank you again, and happy and safe trading.